guys, what am I talking about today? Well, first I'm going to talk about how I had to go to prison recently, only for a couple of days. Don't worry, it's not for a big deal, it's just some silly little thing. Some ex of mine being a complete bitch, as usual, ain't ya? Yeah, you are, ain't ya? What else am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about an invention of mine called the ball pond bomb, or the firework grenade. And what it is, it's this. You get a ball, you know, from ball ponds. You get a plastic ball from ball ponds. You get one of them, right? And what you do, you hacksaw it in half. And then what do? You get a big firework, you know, one of those big fireworks, a massive explosion. What you do then is you hacksaw that in half, but you put the contents of that, the gunpowder, into a mixing bowl with a load of nails. And then what you do is you pour that into the half of the ball pond ball, and then you get the two halves of the ball pond ball, and you pour that contents in. It'll make a nail bomb, gunpowder and fucking nails, right? You put it into that ball pond ball, and then you duct tape it back together, the two halves, right? And then what you do, you drill a hole into it, and you get a sparkler. You know them sparklers you have, you wave in the air. You get one of them, and you put that in, and use a bit of epoxy putty. I like to use Abro steel to hold that sparkler in place. Now you might need to cut the sparkler a bit shorter so the fuse isn't too long, but that's the fuse for the actual ball pond bomb or firework grenade, and that would work. And it's a nail bomb. Throw that, bang, it explodes, but it fires nails everywhere, because that's what firework is. An explosive, it's gunpowder. The Chinese invented gunpowder to make fireworks, and when the Europeans found it, they thought, oh, we'll use that to, you know, make guns and cannonball, you know, fire cannonball and stuff like that. So there's an invention for you, for the world. Another thing I want to talk about, and this is a big deal, man, this is pissing me off. There's a lot of dickheads in the YouTube comments, right, slagging me off at the minute. And I'm going to make you a fair fucking offer. I'm going to put my address on the fucking screen now. 23 Sandstone Avenue, Rednall, Birmingham, B459YF. Now this is for all the keyboard fucking warriors. That's a fair offer there. I'll give you my home address. Now if you want to punch up with me, you fucking got one. In fact, I'll show you something about me. You don't really know Dave Jenvey. No one does in the mountain biking community. You ain't got a fucking clue. I could have gone pro as a boxer. Many of the guys I fought did, and they did pretty well, some of them. I'm a seriously hard man. And this is what I have on my fucking mantelpiece. Pride of fucking place. That's called a nut dust knife combo. You need to learn about the real Dave Jenvey, yeah? I want to kick your fucking faces in, you stupid little geeky keyboard warriors. There's a lot of little bullshitters in the fucking mountain bike community who give it all fucking that, but they're actually fucking pussies. So I'm putting my home address on that fucking, on this fucking video. Because I've had enough of you keyboard warrior wankers. And you can come to my front fucking door, right, and I can kick your fucking face in. I'll bring you into my kitchen, I'll fucking batter you. I'll send you home packing in fucking pieces, probably in bags. I'm fucking sick of you pussies. I'm sick of you. I'm also going to put on my video my email address, so you can email me to arrange this scrap. We meet anywhere you want. I'm not travelling far. If you want to come fight me, you've got to travel to me. We can go to a pub, car park, we can go anywhere you fucking want within the near area. If you don't want to come to my fucking house and get your face kicked in. The offer's on the table, lads. There's the fucking address. The offer's on the fucking table for a scrap. Right, the next thing I need to talk about. Let's talk Doom Eternal, my favourite computer game in the world. And also, well, currently. And also, I need this from the Doom Eternal team. Put some defence of me in the comments, man, because I am your best fucking player, Hugo Martin. Dave1984, that's my gamer tag. You know full fucking well I'm the best Doom Eternal player on earth. And you mess with me all the time when I'm playing that game. Your little team, your team of developers. Put some defence to me in the comments. Come out and say something, you dickheads. Hugo Martin in the ID software, bitches. Come out and say something. Bet you won't, because you're complete pussies. But here's some advice on Doom Eternal. You need an energy shield on the auto shotgun. So that then when you've got an energy shield on the minigun, and you've got an energy shield on the auto shotgun, you've got a close range auto fire weapon. And you've also got the minigun's more mid to long range energy shield weapon. So something else I want to say, on the Doom ship, what you could have is a weapons room where he's got all his scientific experiments. Maybe he's doing genetic experiments. Who knows what he's doing? All kinds of crazy stuff. And he's got all his guns and stuff. He's doing all experiments with guns. He's got a science room. That'd be cool to have. I talked about the end when you're doing a chainsaw animation or a glory kill animation. I talked about how you could have the enemies dance on the spot whilst he's doing it instead of being able to encroach him, because that is unfair to the player. What you could have instead is the enemies moving in a couple of steps, moving back a couple of steps. It's like it's not more intense. Like you see the enemies, they're coming towards you a little bit, but then they're going backwards because they want to get you. That would be good. The BFG needs a variant shot. So you've got the main fire shot with the BFG where you fire a big green ball, goes across the map. What you could also have is a short range variant on it. So say you're surrounded by enemies 360 degrees. You could have a BFG shot where you fire it above your head and it's a short range weapon and it turns it into loads of small green balls. It's close range when you're surrounded by enemies. And it's a kind of, a variant on the BFG, the regular BFG shot, just like every variants on all the other guns. What else could you have? Ledge jumping slightly off in Doom Eternal, but it ain't that bad. But say like you come to a ledge and you need to jump. Sometimes I can't get up unless I'm directly facing the ledge, unless I'm front onto it. It's occasionally a problem. But hey, you can't make a perfect game, so whatever. When your shoulders slightly turn to the ledge, it's hard sometimes to jump on. But it's probably because I'm flipping making the game nearly crash. You need to come out and defend your greatest player, Dave 1984. Bet you don't, ID software. Because you've been taking the mickey out of me, restricting me on my weapon wheel and all my guns and stuff. And I might start releasing videos on it, and how you're taking the mickey out of my gameplay. Do you know what I mean? Because they are. You need to start being honest, man. Just come out and say, this guy, Dave 1984, is the best Doom Eternal player in the world. Will you do it? Who knows? The other thing you could have on the sequel to Doom Eternal is where you have a babe station. So Doom guy, he saved the Earth, innit? And what does he get for saving the Earth? He gets babes aboard his spaceship. So if you complete the game on like whatever, one of the difficulty, ultra violence or something, you get like as a reward, you get like a room in the ship, the babe station where all the babes come up. You get cutscenes, whatever. You're doing something with the women, probably shagging them. It's an 18 at the end of the day, isn't it? Who knows what you're doing? But you get a babe station, a reward for completing the game, and you get. And if you get higher difficulties or you do the master levels, you get more cutscenes of him with the ladies, getting whatever. I don't know. Make it softcore maybe. Who knows? Who cares? It's an 18. You know what I mean? Sex sells, doesn't it? And people think, oh, it's worth completing it now. I get a good reward, I get these cutscenes. I don't know. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? But that's an idea. Is that all my ideas? Yeah, I think so. What's the last thing to say? Working on my petrol turbine, working my ass off on that. Nearly got it right, I think. Working on that as well. You got something to say about that, have you, you fucking cunts? You little dickheads. There's the home address. Let's see if you got any fucking bollocks. I want to see you at my front fucking door, and then I'm going to fucking batter you. That's what I'm going to do.